Hello, this is my introduction video for AEP855, Educational Leadership. My name is Lance Clark. I live in Fremont, Nebraska, and I teach in Elkhorn, Nebraska, which is a suburb of Omaha, about 25 miles from Fremont. I teach at West Dodge Station Elementary, 5th grade. I am married. I've got 4 adult sons, 2 grandsons, 2 cats, and 1 very spoiled dog that takes up a lot of our time when we are home. The school year for me began probably as strangely as everybody else's school year. Every student in Elkhorn had the option to learn remote, or they could come to school in person. At the beginning of the year, I had 14 students in class with 5 remote students. Since then, I have added 1 student in class, so now I have 15 in class and only 4 at home. During the year so far, after Thanksgiving, we took 1 full week of remote learning for everybody in hopes that anybody that went out of town for Thanksgiving would have quarantined themselves. We're doing the exact same thing after Christmas break, and then we're doing the exact same thing after our spring break in March as well. After Christmas, I will have 2 of my remote students coming back to school full-time, so I will actually be 17 and 2. Throughout the school year, we are utilizing Google Classroom even more, and we have gone from some assignments online to almost every assignment online using the CAMI website, which makes working and grading the assignments much easier. This is my 9th class for the Instructional Technology program at Fort Hays State. I received my bachelor's degree in 2003 from Midland Lutheran College here in Fremont, and I have another master's degree in Educational Leadership and Administration from Doane University. As far as the mindsets, I definitely agree that all students can learn. It is your job as an instructor to find those techniques that the students need to be successful, whether it be visual, lecture, hands-on, practice, whatever it takes for the students to be successful. You need to be the one to meet those needs. And when we talk about collaboration, our school is big on collaborating. We use PLCs to professional learning communities to put all of our ideas into one place so that my teaching partners and other 5th grade teachers in the district have got a nice base to do programs and other assignments so that every student in the district is successful. And I am a true believer in needing to like what you are doing, because if you don't like what you're doing, it's going to show, and your students, your fellow coworkers are going to recognize that, and you are not going to be near as successful. As far as dispositions, you definitely have to trust yourself and be confident, and you have to learn from your mistakes. You have to learn from failure. If you don't take risks and you don't make mistakes, you are going to be partially successful, but probably not as successful as if you would fail every once in a while and learn from your mistakes. I am huge at the belief of humor, and you have to be able to laugh at yourself. Otherwise, you're going to drive yourself crazy trying to make life make sense. And if you don't laugh every once in a while, it definitely is going to be a problem. You need to be able to put yourself in other people's shoes and know what they are going through is not going to be the same as what you're going through. And you need to make sure that you understand that people might not be having good days, and so you need to try to empathize with them and help them to have a good day. And then finally, I am a huge believer in being a lifelong learner. That was stressed in our undergraduate work at Midland. It was stressed all throughout Doane, and it has been talked about in other classes that I've taken here at Fort Hays State, which make it makes sense. No matter if you are a teacher, a lawyer, a doctor, a barista, You need to continue to learn every day, otherwise you are just going to kind of fall into a rut. As far as practices, the KISS method has been around forever. I know that the last S has stood for everything from stupid to students to whatever terminology people have used. The first three letters are the most important. Keep it simple. Keep it focused. Keep the priority on where your goal needs to be, and do what needs to be done to reach the point of success. Make sure you're looking at all of your data and your feedback and realizing what works and what doesn't. If something's working, don't change it. Keep using it. If something doesn't work, fix it so that the information, the goal is able to be obtained. And then finally, you have to treat others with respect in order to get the respect that you need to be a successful leader. In order to make everybody successful, you need to make sure that you are standing up for students and staff. As long as there is red tape that is going to have to be cut through, you need to make sure that you are still doing what is best for students, what is best for staff, and you have to be able to lead positively. If you don't have a positive attitude, your staff, your students, your followers, your workers are going to believe that they don't have to be positive as well. Build on the strengths that you have and help to fix weaknesses that the staff may have in order to help your students be successful. Using those strengths are going to help everybody to be able to reach and get to where they need to be. At West Dodge Station, we have the best staff anywhere, and I would put us up against any district, any school in our district, and just about anywhere, because we have so many talented staff members, and all of our talents are a little bit different. So when it comes time to be able to utilize somebody's talent, that person is willing to step up and help where it needs to be helped, and we can pull the whole team along with that. If you expect the best from your staff and from your students, you're going to get their best effort. Again, if you are not positive, they're going to be able to read that, and they're going to be lax, and they're not going to give you their best effort for everything that they do. In addition to expecting the best, you also have to be sensitive to the culture and the opinions of all of your stakeholders. Nobody has no two people have got the same opinions and feelings, and so you need to make sure that you are taking that into account and including everybody in the decision and the goal setting so that everybody, again, can be successful. One of the things I reflect on is definitely an advantage coming into teaching. I was a 38-year-old rookie teacher, and so I had a lot of other life experiences that I felt helped me to be a better teacher. Everything from customer service, I was in the military, I even drove a semi-tractor trailer delivering beer in the summer. And so using all of the different life experiences, I feel like that definitely helped me when I was coming into my career. I've always felt like I've had a positive outlook, and every day when I show up, I know that it's about the students, and I want them to be able to react to my positivity by being positive themselves. I have taken on several different roles in leadership in our school. I'm on our school improvement team, and so anytime anybody needs help, I feel like they can come to me, and I want to be able to point them in the right direction if I'm not able to actually help them. And then finally, like I talked about with being a lifelong learner, just continue to learn the best practices and the best procedures so that your students can have the best opportunity. I do try to strive every day to make my students realize that I want them to be not only better students, academically, but I also just want them to know that they can be better people every day and treat everybody with respect, live by the golden rule, and treat everybody how they wish to be treated. Same with the staff. I work with a great staff at West Dodge Station, and everything that we do is very, very team-like. And I know that other schools don't always have that same family feel to it. Finally, I took this assignment and reflected on my teaching practices and how I continue to improve myself. And it reminded me of some of the different classes that I've already had as far as leadership classes. And as I keep moving forward into my career, I'm going to just continue to look at best practices to lead my students and help my students with their learning. I want to thank you for watching, and I'm looking forward to finishing this class with everybody, and I hope everybody has a great holiday and a great night. Thanks.